danger zone. Getting a little bit of success is one of the most dangerous things ever.
Look, they lied to you. They lied and told you that you need a lot of money to get started in real estate. They lied and told you that you need great credit. They lied and told you that you need a license. All of that is a myth. And I'm here to share the strategies that have helped change my life and thousands of others that I've helped. I'm teaching you 99 ways that you can flip houses without using any of your own cash or credit. Click the link, check out my course, and do not miss out on this opportunity. You deserve success too.
I was asking you, is Britney Spears free? You know how they had that free Britney campaign?
I believe so. I believe she is.
Shout out to Britney Spears.
I believe she is. What's free?
I love you. But on another episode of It's Crowded at the Top podcast, I am your host, Blake Sanford, also known as AstenCeo. And last few episodes, I ain't shouted out the voice of God back there. Say what's up, voice of God.
Hello,
off screen.
People. Hello, people out there, the viewers, the listeners.
Yeah, so today, man, I want to talk about. There's a funny thing about success. And success is relative. Everybody has their own definition of success. It's not like just one straight thing of success. But I will say that I feel like the most dangerous thing that can happen to anybody is getting a little bit of success. Danger zone. Getting a little bit of success is one of the most dangerous things ever.
And like a little, like what's the idea of a little bit? Like give an example of a little bit.
Okay.
Because I know it's all relative, but still.
You can get to a point of where you're making. Let's make it about. Let's talk about money, right? So let's say if you make $10,000 a month. To a lot of people, that's a lot of money. It's dangerous because you like. I'm talking from. I'm guilty of it too. Start making $10,000 a month. I'm like, I'm rich.
Right.
Like I'm living. I'm doing it, bro. I'm making $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
I used to make $1,100 a paycheck. I'm getting 10 a month.
Is it all just in you, or is it also with people like, man, you doing it too? Is it a healthy combo?
Might be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might be. But a little bit of success is dangerous because it can stunt your growth because you start feeling yourself.
Yeah.
That's in anything. You can have a weight loss goal, and then like let's say you never work out, and then you start working out, you shock your body, and then you get a quick 5 pounds loss. You like,
I'm killing it. Hand me the popcorn.
I'm killing it. I can have a little cheat meal. I can eat this cinnamon roll because you got that little bit of success right there. Like, it's dangerous. Like a lot of people say they want to be a millionaire. You start making $30,000 a month. I bet they stop trying to be like. It's like, oh, I'm making 30. I'm good. What's 30,000 a month? That's what 360,000 a year. Good money, great money for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You said you wanted $1 million though, but once you start getting what people make in a year, in a month, you're gonna say, "I'm rich."
You go start talking to your friends like, man, I thought I needed all that. I don't need all that.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Went home, boys was like, man, boy, I see you working out. Hey, I wasn't hitting the gym as much when I came back to the crib.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Yo.
And I'm guilty of it. Like I said, like and even like recently I've been guilty of it. And I'm able to catch myself because of I've been through it before. Going around, you poking your chest out, you feeling yourself, man, I'm winning, I'm doing it. It's like, chill, bro. Remember the what the goal is.
Right.
You ain't nowhere near what the goal is. Like, I fall back.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't experienced that already, I wouldn't know the feeling and been able to catch myself in it.
Self-awareness is key.
Yeah. So it's like you could be a musician. A couple people, it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a danger zone for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, because I know, like, even for me, like when I'm in the bubble, like my own bubble, my own world, get it done. And then you start hearing the outside, it's like, oh yeah, I am seeing some results. So I am doing better than I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an element of it too. Like, the tricky part is actually being able to acknowledge the progress, but not being satisfied with progress.
Yeah.
Because you can also, I think it's also harmful to not acknowledge the process at the same time.
I look at it a little different. I look at it like it ain't no scoreboard watching. Like that's what I'm on now. Like it don't matter. I just did. Yeah, it's cool. We gotta go because that it ain't that. So I say it comes down to like I think it comes down to like goal setting. Like a lot of people they don't really actually make. They think they have goals, but they don't really have goals. Like a goal, like I write down goals. People don't put a date. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to make this much money. I want to lose this much weight. I want to do X, Y, Z, whatever it is. When you gonna do it? I'm gonna make $1 million. When? Oh, someday. No, let's put a date on it.
Right.
I'm gonna do it by, So if I have a goal and I put a date on it, then I start to make plans and strategize to get to the goal. So I'm acknowledging the process because I'm following the steps.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I can acknowledge the progress because I'm supposed to do it. It's right here on the thing. Like I make the goal and then I make steps and little small goals on the way to make sure. And that's how I be catching myself because I'm like, yeah, it's dope. Yeah, whatever. This is it. Before I didn't have this. It was just like the goal. It was 10,000 a month, and then it's like you hit it, and you like, yo, I'm good. Like I wasn't thinking bigger than that, and you get to live a life way different. Like most of the world's not making that much money.
Yeah.
But it's only $120,000, like a year, like 10,000.
Yeah.
But you feel like a millionaire.
Hey, yo, only popped up on your screen because you've been thinking of other ways to make some income outside of your 9 to 5, but you don't know where to start, you don't have any direction, and you don't know what to do. I'm here to share with you the strategies that have helped change my life and thousands of others that I've helped. I'm teaching you 99 ways how you can flip houses without using any cash or credit. You don't even need a license. Click the link and check out my course while you still can at its discounted price.
Yeah, like that 10K though, even though you said it's more than what most people make per month, which is true. A lot of people ain't doing 120, which is 6 figures, like we talked about before. But still, even with that being said, that 10K ain't the same in like these higher places, like these coastal cities. That 10K ain't doing the same like it's like a house in the South or Detroit or something like that.
So he's saying 10K don't go as far as like LA and New York.
Right.
Then down south or something.
Yeah, because it's LA and New York, you know,
Well, you know what? But you know what? If somebody's in San Francisco, L.A., or New York, and they're making $10,000 a month, and you saying, yeah, like it's good money, but really, like it ain't like that because of where I live at.
Mm-hmm.
Move. Get the hell out of there. I don't get it. I got friends living in LA. I got friends living in Miami, New York City. All they do every day complain about how expensive it is. And I'd be like, yo, fam, get out.
It's all relative though. Because going back to like your goals, if you got the goals at a certain mark, like let's say $1 million, and you got a date to where you are actually living like a millionaire, that cost of living ain't gonna affect you as much. It's all relative.
I'm talking about the now. You talking about some fantasy down the road. It'll be all relative. I'm saying if you sitting here making 10,000 a month right now, saying like it ain't stretching me as long though because I live in LA. Move. But what about when you get to that point? It ain't gonna matter. It's all get to the point. You complaining about it right now though.
Get to a point and then go back.
If you
leave
want
and go back.
Yeah. Go get a bag, come back, and live in your wherever you want to live at. But too many people be complaining, and that's just a thing in general. Like that's something that's just always bothered me because I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. Love my city, but so many people be like complaining about living there. Oh man.
What?
They may not think it's opportunities, or they may not like the options of what to do socially. A night like, man, it ain't nothing to do, man. I hate it there. Man, ain't no jobs, man. Ain't no this, ain't no that. Man, it's like, it ain't like they go take a vacation. It ain't like this in Atlanta. In Atlanta, they had blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then I seen a whole bunch of dudes with money down there. Man, there ain't no money here to get like that, like it is down there in Miami. Man, I went to Charlotte. Man, Charlotte had this, that, and whatever. Man, I went to Vegas, LA. Move. You don't have to. Do people realize they don't have to? You don't have to live where you at. Like you don't like it, you can move and shut the fuck up.
Hey, Charlotte got a shout out. Hey, shout out to Charlotte. I ain't heard them.
I love Charlotte.
I love Charlotte too. I haven't heard Charlotte in a minute. It was just funny. Charlotte's name.
Yeah, Charlotte. Growing up, Charlotte used to be my favorite city.
Really?
My granddad used to live in Charlotte, and we would go holler at him in the summers. And I thought he was rich. I used to think if he had a second floor, you was rich. Oh, yeah. And so we go to his crib. He stayed in a townhouse. He had a second floor. It's like, oh, granddaddy doing it. He got it. Now I remember he took me to Walmart. This is when Mortal Kombat was out. He got me like a bunch of Mortal Kombat action figures. He might have bought me like 4 or 5 like at one time.
Yeah.
I was like, he rich. He got a upstairs and he just bought me 5 action figures like right now. Yeah. I want one. Like, yo, put it back. Yeah, go ahead. It's like, man, granddaddy rich. And he drive a Cadillac. I was like, granddaddy rich.
The caddy, 2-story house, and a multiple action figure purchase. Had you
like granddaddy rich. And the pool.
Oh yeah, pool too.
Well, now when I got older, I realized it was just a pool for the townhouse community. But I'm like, like, man, my granddad got an upstairs and a downstairs and a pool and a Cadillac. And then after that, we would drive down Charlotte, like drive down to Myrtle Beach and then drive back home. So I used to be like, Charlotte down, man.
Yeah.
North Carolina was my favorite team growing up. And Kentucky was just like blasphemous. I'm like, UNC.
Oh, yeah.
When the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers, they ain't been here forever. That was an expansion team.
Mhm.
They was like my favorite team because it was just Carolina.
I never knew.
I was well, they're in Charlotte, but I'm saying like it was like, oh, there's a new team in Charlotte.
Mhm.
Or where I'm from, we don't got no pro teams.
Yeah.
Drive down there, they had downtown. It was like big pictures of Alonzo Mourning,
Mhm.
Muggsy Bogues, LJ,
Mhm. I was a big fan of LJ.
Steph Curry daddy. I was like, Dale Curry.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Dale Curry. I was like,
Oh man, that's how people know him these days. Oh, you Steph Curry, there, ain't you? I know he almost a Hall of Famer, one of the best shooters ever.
yeah, but a little bit of success is dangerous. And then also, I was having a conversation with somebody this weekend. She like, I might have, like in my circle, like one thing that I'm focused on right now is placing myself in different rooms
Mm-hmm.
because I'm catching myself in real time in that little bit of success moment, like how I said, like how I was when I was making $10,000 a month. I'm like, oh, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
feeling myself.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then I scaled and I had like a whole multiple streams of 6 figures in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I made 6 figures in a month. This month, that month, that month, that month.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that wasn't the goal is this.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm catching myself. I'm catching myself in it. And the reason why I may be feeling like that, how you said, like, is it also because the outside people might be like, yo, you doing it, boy, good job. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I might need to, I'm catching that. I'm like, I need to place myself in different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So we sitting, I'm at a table, we having lunch, and people was like, yeah, so what you do? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I see you doing good business. What'd you do last month? And it's like, oh, I can like 472.
Yeah.
Saying, you did what?
Yeah.
472,000, light.
Hmm.
I said light. Yeah, it was a little down. It was down money. It was light.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, $472,000 in a month. She like, yeah, a little light bag. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's different.
what? I'm talking to another dude in the same room. He's saying, yeah, he's telling a story kind of similar to the story that I'm telling right now. Yeah, I made $1 million in a month. I'm talking to Buddy. Buddy say, oh, that's candy money. He's like, I was feeling myself. I was like, he just said my meal was candy money.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you on a break. He said, man, he said literally the dude told him, man, that's candy money. You'll start making some real paper sometime soon. It's like, he said he was like,
Yeah.
some, like, what is real paper if this million in a month's not? But that's why I'm intentionally putting myself in these rooms now because,
They'll check you.
yeah, it'll check your ego because it's like, this room that I was in, it's the smallest I felt in a room in a long time. Like before, when I was at one level, I would place myself in a circle and I liked being in these rooms because they was here and I was here.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like I may be in them same rooms with them people, but they still here, and I'm like here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, which I don't mind sharing information and stuff, but whereas it used to be, I'm learning from them. I'm not learning nothing from them,
Yeah.
and really, it's all them that really be like trying to hit me up,
Mm-hmm.
which like I said, I don't mind sharing information, but
For your own personal
like
growth.
that's not me being in this room now.
Mhm.
Is not doing nothing for me.
Right.
It's just this room is just taking from me. This room ain't adding nothing to me.
Mhm.
I need to go find these people where the 472 in a month light,
Yeah.
and where the dude that made $1 million in a month had somebody else tell him, like said he choked. It's candy money. I leave, I'm not big on cars, but I'm seeing Lambos and McLarens and
Mhm.
Rolls Royces, and like I said, success is relative, but these are like status symbols. I
Yeah,
basically
for
call
sure.
them status symbols.
For sure.
The mind frame behind that. For one, yeah, you definitely earn it. Spend your money. I'll never tell nobody how to spend their money,
Mhm.
but it's a status symbol. It's just like how people might look at a certain clothing brand. It's like
Mhm.
a status symbol. But even outside of that, like status symbols, clothes, jewelry, cars, whatever.
Yeah.
But behind that though, they telling me for one why they got the cars. Some of them really like the cars. Some of them, they say you wasting your money on cars. Cars depreciating assets, stuff like that. I'm talking with dude with a Lambo. He's like, man, what I mean? People told me buying that Lambos. Why you gonna buy a Lambo? You gonna throw all that money down the drain? It's gonna depreciate as soon as you take it. You're like, man, you know how much money that Lambo make me?
Mhm.
Use it for marketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got his IG handle on the. He's got his Instagram at on the Lambo.
Mhm.
He marketing. Got his camera dude with him at all times.
Mhm.
Lifestyle marketing.
Right. Right.
I'm like, oh, I get it. Makes sense
Mhm.
because people buy stuff from him because they want to be him.
Right.
It's just like a basketball player. Like people wanted to buy the Jordans because people wanted to be like Mike.
Right.
So a lot of these people they'll do whatever just for money. The rappers, a lot of them rappers, I'm pretty sure don't want to wear all that stuff, but they gotta have a rapper kit.
Mhm.
It's marketing. Would you believe? Now all rappers ain't got to do it, but if certain rappers is talking about certain stuff,
You gotta look the part. Yeah.
like J Cole don't gotta have the rapper kit, even though he's admittedly had like. I'm positive J. Cole got jewelry. He had a song called Mr. Nice Watch.
Mhm.
I'm sure he do. Or I'm sure Kendrick do too, but they ain't got to because they content ain't.
Right. Right.
But you sitting here rapping about all you busted down APs and uh, blue diamonds and all this stuff. Like you can't keep rapping about the Wraith and then
Not have the right.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't and pull up in a Jeep.
boy, boy, how about the Wrangler?
Yeah, like you can't keep rapping about the range and then
Yeah.
you got the Jeep. Not against Jeep, I love Jeeps. I got a Jeep,
Yeah.
but it's like the marketing behind it.
And these days, I mean, just a sidebar. You can throw that joint on Turo. It's a whole new ball game these days.
Definitely can. One of my homeboys, he got a rate the Rolls Royce, right? He got like it's a new world. All these depreciating assets, people making money off of them. He got a Rolls Royce. He don't put that on Turo,
Yeah.
of course. He got a BMW i8. He puts it on Turo. He got a Jeep Wrangler. He puts it on Turo. He got, I don't know what type of Mercedes it is, but he got some type of Mercedes.
Mhm.
He puts it on Turo. He got a minivan. He puts it on Turo. Out of the Wrangler, the i8, the BMW i8, the Benz, I say Wrangler, i8, Benz,
Minivan.
minivan. I think he got another one too. Oh, I said the Rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so take the Rolls out of it. Out of the Wrangler, the i8, the Benz, and the minivan, which one you think he make more money off of?
To lower ticket items, like maybe the Jeep.
And he lives in Florida, Tampa.
Mm-hmm. People I know on Turo, they say like those economy cars killing.
He asked me, I said the Wrangler. I'm like, I think the Wrangler probably you get the most. He's like the minivan.
Really? I would never have guessed that.
He said the minivan.
Like even when you said minivan, I was like, "Bro, you got a minivan on Turo?" Like that's what I thought in my head. Like what?
The minivan make more money than his Benz. The minivan make more money than the BMW i8 with the doors come up,
Yeah.
and more than the Wrangler.
Yeah.
So that minivan be on the road. All his cars be on the road, but the minivan's like his.
Like are people booking it for like ride service?
And a Tesla. I think he got Tesla too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The minivan making more than all of them.
That's crazy. Like, damn. So.
Hey. And I used to work for a rental car company. I used to work for Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
The minivans would be gone.
Really? I don't know why I'm so shocked by that. Like I just can't fathom it. Like,
Well, I'm thinking of it from like a perspective of, say, the type of rental car. I don't rent. I'm not like a car renter person. I take a trip. I either be carless or Uber around, unless it would just be some like dire, like some situation to where it's just like it makes 0 sense to Uber, like, because sometimes Ubering can get expensive, especially depending, like if it's like, oh, I'm about to be spending $200 a day on Uber, I would go get a rental. Only thing in my mind where I would think to go get a rental car is to drive a long distance somewhere, which I hate driving long distances. I fly everywhere. So I'm thinking maybe these people are going on like a family vacation or something and getting a minivan. Because when I worked at Enterprise, the people that would come get the minivans, like they was going somewhere.
Something new today.
It would be the minivans would be gone, and with my location, everything was gone. We was busy, but the minivans and like the cheap economy cars, because everybody ain't trying to spend a bunch of money.
Man, bro, I had something I forgot to ask earlier about getting like a little bit of success and then getting comfortable. Like, would you say, like, what are other things that you would say, if anything, that would help you to get like to not be in that comfort zone, like outside of just the goal? Because you can have the goal, but what would keep you like laser focused on that goal and not like continue to fall into that comfort zone over and over as you progress towards it? You know what I'm saying?
I think it comes down to people that you're around.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm
like that room.
That's why I'm so focused right now on intentionally placing myself in these rooms.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, and I'll be trying to tell people this stuff, and they be like, it ain't rocket science. Like sometimes you just got to get in the room. You're gonna learn so much by in the room. Certain people gonna keep you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Meet business partners in the room. Like, you got to get in the room. And this certain room that I happen to be in, I paid to get into. So many people look at stuff like that. Like, how much does it cost to get in the room? I'll be like, no matter how much it's gonna cost me if I don't get in the room.
Mm. Mm.
Damn near half a meal light. I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk. What's your IG? What's your number? And your email.
Yeah, I was just about to say you need that email. I was about to say you need that email too.
Yeah, I think
I need a little Facebook message or whatever.
Yeah, Facebook message. I got WhatsApp, Twitter.
Oh, you want me to number? We can do Google Voice.
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh, you ain't got an iPhone? I got Google Duo, FaceTime.
Whatever.
I got Slack. We can have a group on Slack. Like, Voxer. Like, I need to talk to you.
Zoom me up one time. Do you think that there is ever a point where you could possibly be, not you, but could possibly be like chasing things that aren't necessarily what you really are aiming for, but you feel like you have to because of what you hear outside, like those same outside influences that push you forward?
Mm-hmm.
You think you could also like start to kind of chase the Joneses, but with like your goals?
I think you can, but I think it comes down to the individual. Like, are you easily influenced?
Right.
Then it will be. But everybody's influenced by something to a degree. Like, you're around something enough, you listen to something enough,
Right.
whether you realize it or unbeknownst to you, like, it's gonna affect you. That's why, like, I do like social media. I hardly follow anybody on social media, and I don't be like tapped into. I ain't looking at like IG models all day. I ain't looking at. I'm never on the shade room. I haven't been on this. I haven't been on the shade room. Only time where I ever even look at that page was when I was like, I used to market on the shade room, so I would go look and see what people are posting, like as far as promotional ads. Oh, they doing this, blah blah blah. Let me go. I was paying the shade room but outside of that, I'm not into the gossip blogs.
Yeah.
He did what? The one thing that I do every morning, I get on YouTube and I listen to Angela Yee's Rumor Report on the Breakfast Club's YouTube channel, just to get like a quick little snapshot of what everybody's talking, because I really don't be knowing.
Yeah.
Oh, they certain stuff might go viral on social media. I'll be like, I ain't see it.
Yeah.
Or this person broke up with this person, or this celebrity cheated, this new celebrity scandal. Like, and everybody be talking about it. I don't be knowing it. Angela Yee give me a quick little 2, 4, 5 minutes. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
at least everybody. And the only reason I do that just because, like, if I'm out and about networking or talking to people or meeting people, and then they ask me or they talk, I just want to be able to have like, I want to be able to have a conversation in any room.
Yeah.
And I want to know enough about something to whereas, because conversations with people, a lot of times people think that I'm holding a great conversation with them, when really I'm not at all, because I don't know about what we talking about. But I know enough to say a couple things to whereas you go,
Pass it right back.
yeah. Man, you heard about, man, it's crazy. Yeah, because Angela Yee said, old girl hit old buddy's car with a forklift. And then blah, blah, blah. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I wonder where she got the forklift from. That's all I know. Yeah, because blah, 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 blah. And I'll be then
And
it
now
just
you
turns
can-
into a game of like, then it's just tennis. I don't gotta know nothing about nothing else. I can just
bounce off of what they say.
I was like, I have no clue what they talking about.
Yeah. Versus being like, nah, I ain't heard about it. Nah, I ain't. Everything, nah. Then they just gonna go talk to that person.
Yeah, because I want to add value to every conversation. I don't know who people are.
Right.
And I want people to talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a fan of attention, but at the same time, attention's currency nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, attention's valuable. People can't buy it. People can't. If don't nobody know who you are, how they gonna give you their money?
Right.
People don't know who you are. How they gonna support your business? So it's like you gotta go get the attention. A lot of times, attention's more important than money. And when I say that, I don't mean like as far as like going and doing some goofy stuff, like just to. All attention's not good attention. You don't want to be known. Remember when them kids was, I don't know what it is about some I don't know what it is about certain people. I mean, but bro, you remember when they had that challenge when they was
like licking the toilet?
Yeah. I don't want to be known as like that dude is licking the toilet. And then after that, they was pouring cereal and stuff in the toilet. I'm like,
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like you don't want the attention for that. Like that one rapper, what's his name, bro? He used to be doing so much dumb stuff. What is his name? I think he changed his name to something Gabbana.
Not familiar.
Boonk or something.
Boonk. Never heard of him. I need to go watch
I guarantee
Yee's Rumor Report so we can chop it up.
I guarantee you, if you see him, you would know who I'm talking about. I think it was like Boonk Gang or something. Like he would just do dumb stuff. Hold up, let me find his image. Him.
I do know. Yeah.
He changed his name. See that first picture where he's like all bloody and messed up?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing some goofy stuff and it has some real consequences. Changed his life right after. He don't do no dumb stuff on the internet no more. Changed his name to something else. And if you was to find his Instagram page, he's just giving positive messages every day.
Yeah.
If you realize that attention he was doing all that dumb stuff, it was like, yo, people look at me like a joke. Like you don't want that attention.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff with social media, people be like, attention at all. All attention is good attention. All promo is good promo. Like nah, not everything.
Yeah.
But I know I kind of went left, but going to your question as far as like being influenced by certain people, like say, how did you phrase the question again?
Well, it was just kind of like the idea of it being a double-edged sword, of being around like, I'm gonna just use these two words loosely, but around the top dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you killing it, like, oh, buddy did $1 million in a month. And then he felt crazy after the dude said, man, that's candy money.
Yeah.
But that's still like an achievement. You know what I mean? So I give you saying with the influence, so I'm just like.
But what would you rather be influenced by? That or negativity?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
So I'll take getting influenced by somebody that make me think like an all-time high of 200 something what it was, 208, 210 or something like that. Whatever, 200K, 200,000 a month. Like I'll take getting influenced by somebody that be like, yeah, I did that. I did that in 2 days.
I did that this morning. Or be like, since we talked we had this 5-minute conversation, I did 3 million. Yeah.
I made 100,000 in a month. Well, of course, if I made two, but I've made 100,000 in a month. Somebody in the room, yeah, I was really saying like I can make this work. Once I made $108,000 in 2 hours.
Yeah.
What? In 2 hours? Yo, we got. Go. What's your contact? We should keep in touch.
What is your all forms of communication? And I can get in touch with you. I need.
Yeah, we should definitely keep in touch.
Yeah.
Where you live? Los Angeles? Oh, I love LA. You know how I feel about LA. I love LA. I'm out there all the time. Really? How soon are you gonna be out there? I'm heading back out there. I'm headed back out there in 2 days. I was gonna be there in 2 days too. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
You gonna be there Wednesday? I'm literally gonna be in LA Wednesday. We should definitely catch up.
That's hilarious. It's real though.
Like ain't nothing, especially what people about to see and like the trajectory. Look, I don't even know how to say the word. Trajectory.
The trajectory.
Trajectory. The trajectory that I'm gonna go on, that I'm headed to, that I'm about to make happen. Like I just need people to know, like, ain't none of this by accident.
Right.
Like that's like a new thing for me. Like that's a motto. Like this ain't no accident. You lucky. I ain't lucky by accident. Like you ever wonder how like some people be like, dang, it just seems like good stuff. Like why all the good stuff always happen to them? Man, they lucky, man. They get this, they get that. Man, why don't nothing good ever happen for me? Why does it just happen to them?
Yeah.
I guarantee you it ain't no accident on why it's happening to them. They ain't just lucky. Stuff ain't just falling into place.
Right.
They doing it intentionally, and they're intentionally doing it every single day. At a fast speed, at a fast pace. You wait around, you waiting for stuff to happen, nothing ever happens. You gotta make it happen.
Yeah. And that video, you ever seen that lion that was like trying to figure out when he wanted to get the wildebeest?
Yeah, I posted it.
And that other joint
just came. Like, which one? It's like, But the difference in them lions, that one, it was looking at every gazelle. That one that just ran up and got one, he focused in on one and went and got it. That other one, you could see it. It's looking at. The other lion said, "I'm gonna go get that one right there. That ain't no accident."
Right.
That lion put a plan together. At this time, he saw it running. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm still looking at that one. I'm gonna go get it. And these same people, everything keeps happening for them. Why all the good stuff happened for them? They realize that a little success is dangerous. Like they able to catch it. No, like everybody gets caught up in that. And I ain't even just talking about money. It's like in whatever it is.
Yeah.
You get to feel like you get to pat yourself on the back for a little minute. Like, no, ain't no scoreboard watching. Like, job's not done. Like that clip with Kobe.
Yeah. It's like, job's not done. Was there something?
Man, the reporters like, he's in the finals. What was it they just won? Game 5 or game 4? Whatever it was. they hadn't won the championship yet. Kobe sitting there looking serious, not smiling. Next question. Hey, Kobe, can we get a little smile? For what? You just won the game. You guys are up in the series. Things are looking good. Job not finished. Job finished. I don't think job finished. Job's not finished. He ain't scoreboard watching until you get the goal of the championship. Then what do? You celebrate. You celebrate the goal. He popping the champagne. You jumping. You hugging the teammates. The confetti's falling. Then what? You in the gym training.
Back at it. Yeah.
Like it ain't no. You can't stop. Like a little bit of success is a lot of success is dangerous too, because you can be like, I made it. I'm here.
Right.
It's still more to go. Job not finished. So it's like, yeah, you can feel good about yourself. You can celebrate your wins, but you can't get caught in celebrating your wins. That's why I like basketball. Like, I love basketball. The game don't stop. You going back and forth. Football, they score, celebration. Like a big celebration. Because it's like everything stopped. You done went slowly all the way down and you finally got to it. It's like, yeah, let's go. Dance, show your personality. All teammates dance. They be doing choreography, jump in the stands. Basketball, you hit a shot, you gotta get back on defense. You might hit your whatever, do whatever, dunk on somebody. Oh! But you gotta get back. Quick. You get a stop and then you come. Like it ain't. You ain't got that much time to bask in your glory of doing something. Football, you get a chance, you get to score. Then after celebrating, then you get to come to the sidelines.
and celebrate some more.
And everybody, oh yeah, pat you on the helmet. Yeah. I love football, but I'm just saying. Like baseball, you get that home run, you get to look at it.
Walk around the base.
You get to
Hey, that boy must hit that joint 1,000 feet the way you was looking at it for that long.
and some people they'll be like an a-hole about it. Like they'll like or maybe you don't know, like there's proper home run etiquette. Like in baseball.
Would it not take too long?
Yeah. Like if you do and then you staring at it and then you flip the bat.
Yeah.
Then you slowly taking your victory lap from base to base, like, but you taking that in. Oh yeah. Every pitcher, yeah. Oh
go
yeah.
in the dugout.
Then you get to go in the dugout, sit down. Oh yeah. Like nah, like basketball, man. Ain't no scoreboard watching. People really ain't checking the score. Like you just playing. If anything, they checking a shot clock on both of the goals. That's what they looking at. How much time I got to shoot. They ain't like keep looking up at the score at every point. Cause you gotta hurry up, get back. Timeout or something, or maybe they coming up or fourth quarter, you check up, see where you stand. And that's how I look at this business stuff, man. It's like ain't no scoreboard watching. We gotta go. We get a win, a good job. Act like you supposed to do this. You supposed to win. I'm supposed to win. I ain't gonna do the most. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I remember TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick and all. This is a long time ago. This is years ago. They had their rules to the studio. up. Like, and they took a picture of it. I think Kendrick or Schoolboy Q, one of them, they took a picture of their studio rules and they posted it on Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one Kendrick had like the fade with the one of the rules on there was act like you've been around millionaires before.
Mm.
Like you supposed to
Right.
we winners are we supposed to win. Like it ain't
Yeah. Yeah. That's a real thing. Don't be celebrating and being shocked. Because that's what I be feeling like it is when you react a certain way off of the win. It's like you're showing me that you didn't expect to do that.
Yeah, you shocked. You surprised.
Yeah.
Damn, I did that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm supposed to. Like just like I said with dude that said he made the meal, he told homeboy said, man, it's candy money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, you supposed to make $1 million in a
Right. Right.
and what he then he went and made then he went and had like $2 million days. Like after that.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, he's like, I'm me. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So success is great. But it's dangerous. That's the double-edged sword, like you was talking about.
Yeah.
It's success.
It's
You get a little bit of
success.
it, danger zone. You get a lot of it, danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
Because both of them come with comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
And comfortability, that kills all growth.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Like now I can take a breather. And that breather is turned to long breath. Yeah.
And then hooping, like I said, I love basketball. You hooping, you mess around, take need a breath. What happened? You come out the game.
Mm-hmm.
That breather can take you out the game.
Right. That's a bar.
And I think we can end it on that. Bar. So I'm still trying to figure out this ending. We gonna get it though. We gonna figure out how to wrap up these podcasts. So I'll say this. A great man once said, and cut.